What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Kenlon here, and today I just kind of want to talk about this extremely sad story. I'm sure everyone has heard about it by now. I'm a little late on the subject, but if you haven't heard, Henry Ruggs III, who was a rookie wide receiver for the Los Angeles Raiders, recently just killed somebody going 156 miles an hour in their Corvette, and I'm pretty sure the speed limit on that road was 35 miles an hour. And this is just one of those stories that you see and you just go, what is wrong with the person? He had over twice the legal limit of alcohol in his system, decided instead of calling an Uber or any type of service to go 156 miles an hour in his brand new Corvette with twice the legal limit. I just don't understand. And now his whole career is over. Most of his life is over now. He is going to get a long jail time. All his money that he received from the NFL is going to go to lawyers and fees. And it's not even like he made that much money. He was just a rookie. So all his rookie contract money is just going to go to lawyers and fees. So his life, he just killed a lady and her dog. And probably in the worst way possible. Not only did the lady and her dog die, they died in one of the worst ways possible by burning alive. They didn't die on the impact. They actually died because her car caught on fire and she and her dog burned alive. So that even makes it worse. Not even just them dying on impact, them getting burned alive. And it's just, I just don't understand. They've been telling us this since we were kids. Don't drink and drive. Don't do this. Especially, you're an NFL player. You have the world at your fingertips. I mean, you're a superstar. You're making millions. You know, he looked pretty promising. He could have got, in a couple years, even a max contract. Like, you know, you have the world at your fingertips. And you just throw it all away because you wanted to drive drunk and ended up killing somebody. You know, that's a sister. That's a wife. That's a daughter. You know, you could have just ruined a family all because of your arrogant actions. And I see some people on Twitter defending him. I don't know if they're because they're Raider fans or, you know, if they liked him, but there are some people defending him out there, and I really just want to hear why, because again, you weren't just going 70 miles an hour in a 60 and accidentally hit somebody and killed him. This man was going 156 in a 35. Not only that, he was double the legal limit. When they breathalyzed him, he was over double the legal limit. There is just no excuse. There's not one excuse that you could possibly give. I don't care if you're making $500 million a year, you're the biggest star on the planet. There's just no excuse why you should be going that fast. And you shouldn't even be driving with that. I don't even care if you're going 30 miles an hour. You shouldn't be driving with that much alcohol in your system. You just shouldn't. And they've taught us that from a young age. He obviously knew it. I guarantee if you would have asked him before he went driving if it was a good idea to go driving right now, I guarantee you would have said no. He knew what he was doing. You can't just not understand that when you're that drunk, you just shouldn't drive. And then what makes it even worse is every NFL player, whether it's current or past, have their own valet service. They have their own personal valet service. So that just makes it worse because he didn't even need to hire an Uber or anything like that. NFL players get their own valet service just so this stuff doesn't happen. And I almost just really hope that this just sets an example for certain people. Because this young man just threw his whole career and most of his life away by one stupid action that he could have solved very easily. So this should just show to certain people that just one action can change your life forever. People just need to think before they do things. And I know it sounds like very simple advice, but imagine you're in Henry Ruggs' position right now. You imagine what he's thinking right now. He knows his life is over. I guarantee if you go ask him if he wished he could go back in time and think about that decision, he would definitely do that. So people just need to really just think before you do something, especially if it's something like get behind the wheel when you're very intoxicated and drive 160 miles an hour. that is just something that should just never even cross your mind. But obviously he did not really think about it too much, or else he wouldn't have done it. And now he is really going to pay for it. He's expected to get, I think it was 2 to 10 years, and I really think they're going to try to make an example out of him, because you just, like I said, a lady and her dog burned alive in her car. A family is ruined. Just so many things are going bad, and I don't care if you're an athlete or not. I don't care how much money you have. You can't just do stuff like this and get away with it. You can't just... Obviously, you didn't mean to kill the lady, but you still did. And it's still 100% your fault. And sometimes you need to be made an example out of, I feel like. And I feel like you almost need to be, because you can't have people go 160 miles an hour when you're intoxicated. You just can't, you just cannot do that. I mean, he's lucky he didn't kill himself. Hitting anything at 160 miles an hour, you are a literal bullet. You are a human bullet at that point. I mean, the velocity is just, you hit anything. I'm really surprised the lady did not die on impact. I'm actually very surprised. Now, I don't know exactly where he hit her on the car, but if I had to guess, I'm guessing he did not hit the driver's side, because I guarantee if he hit the side she was driving on, she would have died on impact, which would have probably been better for her, considering she almost died in the worst way possible, burning alive. So this is just a sad story. It should have just never happened in the first place. Shouldn't even be. It's just one of those things, like when a YouTuber dies because he got shot over a prank. It's just one of those things that just shouldn't even happen. But people just really need to think before they act. Even though it's really simple advice, it could save your life pretty much. It could save other people's lives. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and sub, and have a great rest of your day.